Disclaimer, these videos do not condone drug use. The video may contain graphic content or drug use. The content provided by the channel is simply for entertainment while supporting and recommending harm reduction. Be safe and enjoy. It's your boy Phantom420 back here with another video. Before we start today's video, I just wanted to let you guys know that I just had released a song yesterday, and after this video is uploaded, I'm also going to be releasing another song, which the next song I'm hoping that after about a week or so I'll end up being able to make a music video for, because it's a pretty good song. I fuck with it. I'm starting to get the hang of using this BandLabs music studio thing, getting the hang of that a little bit better, so the music sounds a little bit more quality, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's get to today's video. Alright, so this is around the time that I was selling weed and shit. I was getting these dispensary cards called Mac Oils, and these things were so fucking strong. Like, you have no idea how fucking strong this shit was. And every single time that I would re-up, right, I would get like a 11 pack of cards and shit. And the reason why I got 11 is so that I can sell 10 and keep 1. Now, I was getting 10 packs for like 120. I was getting, and then I would end up selling them for like 30 or so, 35, making, you know, $300 to 350 bucks every single time I re-up. So, like I said, I kept a personal one on me, and yeah, you know, like I've said it many times. Well, I'm pretty sure I have. I've said it plenty of times on the channel. You know, I like to use weed medicinally. I've been using it every day since the age of 11. So being at school didn't change that for me, you know, because I needed it to get through my work, to get shit done. It was a huge help that ended up helping me graduate early than anyone else in my school this year. But anyways, walking to the door, I got my cart with the battery that I had just gotten the day before in my sock. So ended up hitting it like 4 or 5 times or so before I walked into the school, and I'm already basically fried as shit. So what ends up happening is I go ahead and I'll go through about, I think, 3 or 4 periods or so. Right, then there's this class called credit recovery where I can, you know, catch up on my credits, but at the same time I used it to graduate early. So I went to class and shit. I'm baked as hell, and then I end up asking to go to the restroom. Like, I didn't even end up hitting my cart or anything, and I've had it in my pocket or my sock since I ended up walking in the building. Well, I did end up hitting it whenever there was lunch, but we are allowed to go outside during lunch, and then that's whenever 4th period started was after. Yeah, that's when 4th period happened, was after. That's the reason why I was still high. So I ended up going to the bathroom, asking to go to the bathroom. One of my buddies, Taz, was in there, and some like new kid, I don't even know his name type shit. But after I used the bathroom and I start walking out, the or the assistant principal, we're just gonna call him TJ. I don't care if they see this video and get mad. They can eat a dick. Yeah, so TJ ends up coming down the hallway, and I'm already walking back to class, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, EJ," and I look back behind me, and they're telling me that I need to follow them, right? And I'm like, oh shit, I already know I'm about to get searched. So we get, everybody that was in the bathroom, me, Taz, and this new kid got taken to the, took to the office. Now they explain, oh yeah, it smelled like weed in there. That gives them the right to search us or whatever. Funny thing is, and I even brought this up, I said, y'all know every fucking bathroom smells like weed, right? Everybody in that fucking school smokes. So instead of just making a big scene, I went ahead and, you know, started emptying my pockets. Now, when I got down to my sock, right, because I had to take my socks off and shit, I had my hoodie sleeve like this, like kind of popped off, and I slid my cart into them without them noticing. The shitty fucking thing is, my sleeve, when I thought it was holding it, the cart fell right out onto the ground, and all of a sudden, I thought I got away with that a little bit too, right? And then Cox calls it out like, well, TJ calls it out like a minute after they get done searching me. Cause all I had did was thrown the vape out on the table and try to get away with the cart, but yeah, he wanted to be a bitch. Even though they let plenty of people get away with carts in their school, but I don't know, it's just because I was a troublemaker or some shit. But anyways, I had just gotten off probation too when I had gotten arrested, and I was fucking pissed. I kicked his desk and shit, his metal desk, punched the wall. Oh, they was, then they went out to get Officer, I still don't give a fuck. His name's Officer Fisher. Fucking dirty pig. Now, luckily, I only had one card on me, so, around the time that I was selling, they couldn't have got me for a distribution charge or anything, or say I was in suspicion of selling. So then, turns out that Taz had 2 fucking carts on him too, and we're both getting put in cuffs. At first, I was really about to fight Fisher, or the officer, and go and catch another charge. But then I thought about it. I got a relationship. I got to get my job. I got to graduate. Shit like that. So that shit came on my mind, and then I just ended up letting him put me in cuffs. Because I was looking at him, I was like, you ain't gonna put me in these fucking cuffs. I said, you put them fucking cuffs or even touch me with them, I'm gonna knock your fucking fat ass out. And then I get down to, or we're riding down there to the fucking jail. And then he's, Fisher's over here, talking to me and shit, trying to make small talk to try to figure out where I get my shit from. I'm like, are you and TJ Sherlock fucking Holmes? I swear, they're like fucking this close. Like, TJ, the assistant principal, wants to act like a fucking cop, and we have this fat ass school resource officer who probably hasn't had training in like fucking, I don't even know how many years or anything. But anyways, I'm like, are you and fucking TJ fucking Sherlock Holmes or some shit, or FBI or DEA or some shit? Because y'all are on some fuck shit. I said, quit fucking talking to me. Let me go ahead and get down here, get my fucking cuffs off, and get put in a goddamn holding cell until I'm able to figure out what the fuck's happening. And he starts bringing up about, because he knows about my family's drug history and shit. And that's whenever I was really about to just open the fucking door of his truck and jump out. Like, there was no, there was handles on the inside of the truck. I could have easily got out of that shit. Whenever we get down there to the courthouse, which is also the jail and the juvenile detention center, I go in there and shit, talking to the front desk guy who searches you, takes your little mugshot photo or whatever, and shit. And like, I'm very like, I'm a person, like, whenever someone gives me something and they just try to take it away, or someone tries to take it away, I will fucking lose my shit. And if you know anything about, today's dating generation and shit, girls will give guys hair ties to wear on their wrists, right? And I have separation anxiety and shit. So when I try to take my girl's fucking hair tie with me, not knowing how long I'm gonna be in there or anything, I was like, you fucking take this off, we will fight right fucking now. I said, these handcuffs are off. I'm like, I'll whoop you and Fisher's ass if he tries to step in. And I was like, just go put me in the goddamn holding cell until I'm able to figure out what the fuck I'm gonna do. And I started yelling and shit. Taz is over here like, but I mean, they shouldn't have fucking played the shit with me. Now, let's just say I did have some other shit in my system when they ended up drug testing me. It tested positive for 3 different compounds. THC obviously is one of them, and I would much rather not go into the other things, because one, I was lightly addicted to, trying to get off of it and dealing with withdrawals and shit. But I couldn't cold turkey. The other thing I was just using for fun that 1 or 2 days before I ended up getting arrested. But due to that, and due to one of the drugs ended up being on my last drug test, whenever I had gotten arrested the time before, they ended up making it a whole much more of a serious issue. But at the same time, when they put me in the holding cell, or it wasn't really a holding cell, it was more of a conference room, or a holding cell that was turned into a conference room. Then they got these fucking like these tables and shit in there, and due to the drug that I had taken and that I was coming down off of, I couldn't sleep, I couldn't eat, I couldn't like, this is before I ended up getting drug tested. I forgot to mention this. I couldn't take a piss test, right? Therefore, they kept me in there until I was able to. I ended up staying in there for like 32 hours, and then I ended up losing my shit because, like I said, I got a lot of mental issues and shit that now I've kind of gotten a lot of control, or I've gotten a lot of control over. But at the time, I lost it because they kept me in there. I wasn't able to eat. I wasn't able to sleep. I wasn't able to do shit, or take my drug test so I could get the fuck out of there. So what ends up happening is I end up having kind of a blackout, and I apparently had broken the table and fucked up the wall and shit, and I had and the chairs. I had broke everything, or fucked just about everything up in that room, and then when I snapped out of it and I realized it, I was able to end up, I had to piss and shit, so I ended up pressing the call button for the front desk. They came back there and shit, escorted me to this little bathroom, and I took my piss test, and they found out everything. So then they tried to get me in this rehabilitation shit, and I ended up getting the same probation officer that I had before. And that's what I was telling her. I'm not going to any fucking stupid inpatient bullshit. I'm not going to any fucking drug assessments. So just throw my ass in a fucking cell. And they didn't end up doing that. They ended up just letting me be and told me as long as I, stay clean as shit, that I'll be fine. I mean, hell, I was smoking the entire time I was on probation. I was smoking weed. But I ended up getting off the other shit. You know what I mean? So then, once I get out of juvenile detention, they didn't end up keeping me there or anything. Ended up getting home, and then they were trying to get me to go to school. And I'm like, they searched me without any fucking probable cause. Legit, every goddamn bathroom, the boys and the girls' bathrooms, smell like fucking weed. Everybody has a goddamn car or is popping some shit or snorting some shit in those fucking bathrooms. Dead ass. And I ended up saying to the principal, I'm like, how they gonna just go ahead and pick this fucking bathroom, right, and search me, but not end up checking any other bathrooms or not smelling any other fucking weed in the bathroom. And I was like, I'm not coming back to this fuck ass school. Fuck you, fuck Cox, fuck Fisher, fuck all of them. So then I ended up doing some online shit, and that's the credit recovery stuff I was doing. I was doing it online, and then I ended up graduating early and shit. And then I got off probation just last in April, like 3 months ago or so. And yeah, ended up graduating, got all that shit dealt with, and I also was able to bring that shit up in court. That they searched me without any reason, said this and that, was trying to make conversation with me and wouldn't stop. Whenever I told them I didn't want to speak. If I'm under arrest, I have the right to remain silent. Anything that can be said can be used against me in a court of law. That's like, if I have that right to be silent and he's over here trying to make me to talk and shit, that's violating my rights. I have the freedom of speech. I'll fucking remain silent if I want to. So, yeah, that's the story about when I got arrested in school. Yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Like and subscribe. Make sure if you want to see more, hear more story time, see more vlogs or anything, just tell me what you all want to see and I'll try my best to provide, because I love y'all. Love the support that I'm getting. And I continue to, I plan to continue making y'all happy. I love you guys, and peace, and bye-bye.